In a joint news conference in Ukraine's capital, Polish President Andrzej Duda said that Poland and Lithuania will do everything they can to ensure that Ukraine becomes a member of NATO as soon as possible. Lithuania and Poland have been among the staunchest supporters of Ukraine in NATO and the European Union and have been calling for it to be accepted into both. Lithuania is buying NASAM's air defense systems for Ukraine from a Norwegian company. We will try together with President Gitanas Nauseda to ensure that the decisions made at the NATO summit clearly indicate the perspective of membership for Ukraine, and we are conducting talks on this issue with our allies. We also talked a lot about the latest situation with the Wagner Group, about decisions that were made in Russia about it. We interpret them as something that calls for very close vigilance from NATO. We cannot exclude the possibility that the Wagner Group's presence in Belarus can be a potential danger for Poland, that has a border with Belarus, for Lithuania, which has the longest border with Belarus among our countries, and potentially Latvia, which also is a neighbour of Belarus. Prigozhin flew from Russia to exile in Ukraine's northern neighbour on Tuesday, following an aborted mutiny, and Russian President Vladimir Putin said fighters in Prigozhin's Wagner mercenary group would be offered the choice of relocating there. Wagnerites are in occupied territory in Ukraine. They were and are in the Luhansk region, and the truth is also that many of them were destroyed near Bakhmut by our forces, over 20,000 of them. Our army thinks that the situation in our country's north, due to the presence of Wagner mercenaries there, hasn't changed, and the situation is under control. We understand that while the war is continuing, we can't become a member of NATO. However, we need to be sure that after the war, we will become a member. That's the signal we want to get. After the war, Ukraine will become a NATO member. NATO members are close to agreeing incremental steps to strengthen ties with Ukraine by the Vilnius summit, but have yet to resolve differences over how to address Ukraine's desire for membership.